Welcome to FT Live here at the Doha Forum. I'm joined by Marta Delgado, the Vice Minister for Multilateral Affairs of Mexico, who's just set up an investment promotion authority, a new one in Mexico. Ms. Delgado, what difference is this going to make?
Well, right now, this new office is going to be allocated at the Foreign Affairs Ministry. And the President decided that all the job that we are going to do abroad Mexico to promote investments and exterior commerce is going to be also branded by the diplomatic ability of Mexico to gain confidence and also to expand our investments and attract foreign investment to Mexico. So right now we are to organize a comprehensive policy around all our embassies, and the Foreign Affairs Minister is going to be leading that activity.
And how much investment are you hoping to attract to Mexico in this process?
Well, the amount is $42,000 million.
$42 billion, yeah.
Exactly, and there are 143 different infrastructure projects that the President gathered within all the private initiatives and also public investments that we want to support. So there is a whole portfolio that we are presenting around the world.
And what difference would this make to the Mexican economy, which has had a tough time recently?
Yes, of course. Right now, all the world, we have experienced a ralentize of the economy, but in Mexico, this represents 3.6% of our internal brut product. So it is going to be instrumental for us to really attract these investments, for also the social development of the southern of the country. The President is truly committed to really close this gap between the rich part of Mexico, which is the north, and the southern, which is really poor. And these investment projects are allocated in that part of the country.
And over how many years do you expect to get this 3.6% increase in your national income?
The next 5 years.
Over the next 5 years. And what effect? We've just had the agreement with the US and with Canada for the new trade agreement, the USMCA. How do you expect sort of investment flows to go into Mexico as part of that? Because part of the reason Donald Trump wanted to renegotiate NAFTA was because he was worried that so much investment was already flowing to Mexico.
Yeah, well, Mexico is one of the countries most open to the free trade. We have 13 different free trades, and but this is the most important one because regionally we really export 80% of our exports are for the United States and Canada. And now we are open the different infrastructure projects and also the economy of Mexico to other markets. I think that this specific trade come with a trust for other countries to invest in Mexico, and also the opportunity to manufacture products in Mexico and export to the United States.
Are you worried at all? We saw earlier in the year the US threatened again to put tariffs on Mexico because of the wall, just out of the blue, and that then went away after a month. Do you now feel that the trading relationship with the US is secure for the long term?
By now, I think that we are set on this trade agreement with the United States and Canada. It is obvious that the Senate and the authorities in those countries have to ratify these agreements, but Mexican Senate has ratified this a couple of days ago. And despite the electoral and the political environment that are always difficult to advance, we think that the commercial bonds between our countries are very, very tight, and we want to strengthen our commercial relationship. And that I think that was the main reason because we get the agreement in the last days. The electoral movement is not enough to jeopardize the commercial relationships and the good market that we have created together in the last 20 years.
Vice Minister. Thank you very much.
Thank you.